Hey, it's Mike from Maine here, and I want to show you the absolute easiest way to create monetized, done-for-you membership sites that actually get traffic. So YouLyrn really is the easiest way to create profitable membership sites that actually get traffic. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that buy button below and save your copy now.
Hey guys, Brett here, and in this video I'm going to show you the basic usage to building a membership site with the YouLyrn platform. Okay, so the very first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and click on My Account. This is going to bring up a pop-up that's going to show your current account information. It's going to show your account level, your login email. It's going to allow you to change the password, and more importantly though, it's going to allow you to enter in your Stripe secret key, your Stripe public key, and select the currency that you want people to pay in when they purchase your online course. Once you have that information entered, you can go ahead and click on Update Account, and you're then ready to start building your first site. In order to build your first site, go ahead and click on My Sites, and you'll see a screen that looks something like this. Of course, if you haven't created any sites yet, you're not going to see anything on the list. In order to create a new site, simply click on New Site, and it's then going to ask you for two things. The first is going to be the site name, and this is what your site is going to be called. People are going to see this, so you want it to be something relevant to what they're going to be learning. So for my example, I'm going to go ahead and enter in a site name that says how to make money doing affiliate marketing. And that's actually what I want people to learn as well. So I'll just go ahead and copy this, and I'll put that in the What You Will Learn section. Go ahead and paste that in there and click on Continue. Okay, so now you can see my new site right here, how to make money doing affiliate marketing, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Edit. The first thing I'm going to see is the site options. Now, the site options are pretty self-explanatory, but I will go over them very quickly. The first thing is going to be active, yes or no. The default is no. An active site will show up in the directory that lists all the available courses on the YouLyrn platform. If I don't want it to show in there, I'm going to leave it as no. If I do want my site to display in that directory, I'm going to select yes. Now, you should probably have it set to yes once your site is completely created, because that will get you free traffic because that page is indexed by Google. It's then going to ask me for the bar color. Now, the bar color is the color of a bar that goes across the site. That will make more sense once you see what a site looks like. The site name we've already entered. The price is going to be what I want to charge for people to access this online course. And there's going to be welcome text. The welcome text is the first thing people see when they log into the course. I can go ahead and enter in all my settings and then click Update Settings when I'm done. Now, something that's worth pointing out is you can have basic HTML in the welcome text. So for example, you can see I actually have the break tag, so that way there's a line break. I'm going to go ahead and click on Update Settings, and it's going to save my settings for me. Now, there is another button here called Create Edit Sales Page, but I will cover that in a completely different video. The next thing you want to do is go over to Site Sections. You can see on the right-hand side, there's a button that says Site Sections. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. That's going to show me the entire layout for my e-course. Each one of these is a page, and that is the topic of that page. That's the thing that's being taught in that page. Now, you might notice there's a red asterisk next to each one, and that is because that page hasn't been created by the AI yet. More specifically, the content of that page has not yet been created by the AI. Now, the AI will periodically go through all of the pages that haven't yet to be created and start creating them automatically. And you can do that. You can just wait, and the AI will eventually create all the pages for you. If you don't want to wait, though, you can go ahead and click on this button right here, and that will force the AI to create that page immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Create button. You can see it says loading. AI is doing its thing right now, and in about 20 seconds, it will have created the content of that page for me. Okay, so you can see now that the content of that page has been created. The asterisk has turned to green, which means that that page is ready to go. I'm going to let the automated system create the other pages automatically for me. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit right here, and this will allow me to change that page and edit it as I want. So the AI has created all the content for me, but I can go ahead and I can edit it as I like. I can change the content if I want. I can add a video code if I want to have a video. You can enter in any embed code for a video that you want. You can go ahead and add images. You can change the text. You can highlight things. It's completely up to you. If you really want to be simple, you can leave it as is. There is no need to change it if you don't want to. Once you have everything edited the way you want, make sure you click Save Changes and then go ahead to click on Exit to go back to the next page. Back in the My Site section, you're going to notice there's some other icons as well. Now, the garbage can is the delete icon. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you click that, you're going to delete the site. The magnifying glass icon will let you see your site, either the sales page for the site or the members area for the site. You can choose which one you want to see. And on the left-hand side, you're going to see a little graph icon. This graph icon will show you the hits for your site, the total sales, and the unique hits. You can also go ahead and click on View Purchases. And by viewing the purchases, you can see all the detailed information of the people that have purchased your membership course. So that's a quick overview of the basics of building a paid membership site with YouLyrn. In the next video, I'm going to teach you how to use YouLyrn to automatically create a sales page for your membership site so you can sell access to it and get paid for people that want to access your content.
Hey, it's Mike Thomas here, along with my partner, Brett Rutecki. Today, we're going to be talking about the easiest way to create monetized, done-for-you membership sites that actually get traffic. And this is something that we're super, super proud of. It's something we've been working on for a very long time. We've actually been testing this out, which is something that a lot of people don't even think about doing. It's really sad in this industry, but we've actually tested this out. We actually have results from using the software and getting people, like real customers, not only us using it, but real customers actually using the software and getting results with it as well. So this is going to be a fast and straight to the point webinar. We value your time, so please value ours by paying attention. Turn off your email, turn off your Facebook, and be with us. I can actually see on the GoToWebinar software, I can actually see if you are paying attention and you're on my screen. So come back to us right now and pay attention. It's going to be worth your time. So this webinar is for you. If you'd like to see a method that I've personally used to make as much as $82,000 every single time I do it. So this is something that I've actually used. This method is something that I've used in order to make thousands of dollars with, so I know the actual method works. And also, this webinar is for you if you don't want to make the same mistakes that I've made that have cost me hours and hours and hours of my own time and a ton of money that I could have made as well. On top of that, if you want a shortcut to do all of this the easy way. So if you're someone that likes little tips and tricks and shortcuts and being able to work intelligently, work smartly, instead of working super, super hard on things that you really shouldn't have to be working that hard on. So I'm just going to go right ahead and say it. Membership sites are super, super profitable. And I'm able to actually say that because I've actually personally generated thousands of dollars from membership sites. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mike Thomas. People know me as Mike from Maine. I've been around for a while online, but I've actually used this method to make money with. Well, oh sure, Mike. Let's see some actual results you've gotten. Okay, I'll show you some real results. So the very first time that I actually did this method, I actually made $4,200 that I put into my pocket. So that's $4,200 that I was able to sell actually doing this method online. That was the first time I ever actually did it. Now, the second one was only $1,155. So I'm not going to go out here and say that it's always going to be that bigger number there, but it was still $1,000. So I don't know about you, but I take $1,000 any day. I'm not going to say no to it. Well,
I did it again, and the third one was 2,544. And you might be saying, okay, this is kind of okay money. This is decent. It's not gonna be life changing. Well, look at this one. The fourth time that I did this, I made $82,791.79. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the chat box. What do you guys think of being able to use this a method like this and making 82,000? Is that for you? Would that be life-changing income if you were able to make that amount of money from doing a simple method? Yeah, good deal. Ben says absolutely. John says for sure. Yeah, I mean it's well, you guys are excited today. I really appreciate your interacting here as well with me. So yeah, it's a big life changer, and it was a big life changer for me. And each and every one of these was from a membership site where I sold simple information about a topic, and I didn't sell fancy software. I didn't go out and sell something that like you need some special skill in order to do, or a lot of investment to do, or anything like that. It was simply by selling information in a membership site. But here's the thing, I did it the hard way. And the thing with membership sites is that they're very profitable, but they can be a ton of work to do. You have to spend hours creating all the content, putting the site together, and then creating a sales page for it. And sometimes even then, you don't even know if that's going to be profitable. And when you're creating these membership sites, you need to be an expert about the topic. So if you want to create a membership site about I don't know, how to be a mechanic or something, well, you most likely you'd have to know a lot about being a mechanic in order to actually build a membership site about that, or you'd have to bring someone in to give that information to you from an outside source, and it's either going to take you a ton of time, or you're going to have to pay someone to do it for you, and it's going to be a ton of money. Now, imagine if you could create sites just like I did without the extensive time investment or exorbitant expenses. Wouldn't it be great if there was an easier and cheaper way to create these profitable membership websites? Now, well, of course, now there is. We have a brand new software that does everything I did manually almost instantly using the power of AI. And just AI has been a complete game changer now for us. It just allows us to be able to do things that we were never able to do before. And the thing with AI that I think that people always kind of don't understand is that, okay, it's really powerful, but a lot of people don't know how to actually use it to get results with. And that's what makes this such a powerful system, is Brett's actually harnessing in on the power of artificial intelligence to create something that is designed to get results. So here's how the entire system works. So step one, you go into the system and you choose your topic. You can choose any topic at all, and you don't need to be an expert in that topic. The AI does it for you. So previously, you would have to either be an expert, you'd have to know everything about that topic and have so much experience with it in order to actually write the content or for the actual membership site. Or like I said before, you'd have to go out there and bring in an expert. So you're going to have to bring someone in, you're going to have to pay them to actually create this content for you. Well, with AI, you don't need to worry about that anymore. You don't need to worry about being an expert because the AI is the expert for you. Now, step two is, of course, you need to actually write the actual membership site, and the AI will do that for you. Not only will it actually write all the content for you, but it will take all of it, all the different information, and it will organize it for you into a complete, full membership site where you have the whole site created, you have it all organized, you have it all set up so that people can access their content, and it's all locked down so that people that don't pay for it aren't able to get access to it. Things that would take you either hours to do by yourself or it would cost you hundreds or thousands of dollars to get someone to do for you is done automatically for you. And on top of that, it will actually do a done for you sales page for instant monetization. People always talk about, okay, I've created a membership site. How am I going to make money from it? How am I going to monetize that? Well, with this will actually have a sales page created for you using AI. And again, we're going to show you that exactly how that works inside of this webinar here today. And the last thing, okay, so you've got your content, you've got your sales material. Well, now you need traffic. So then step 3, we turn on the traffic, and your site is automatically added to our proven traffic source for 100% free traffic forever. So you're going to be on our actual traffic source. This is something that has already been proven to bring in free traffic. Our beta testers and even myself have used this to get free traffic already. It really, really works. It's something that is responsible for, it's actually uses a system that Brett created. And I'm really, I don't know how the heck he did it, but it's really an amazing system. It's a system that is responsible for bringing in over 30,000 visitors per month for a previous software that he actually added this system onto. So this isn't something that we're like, oh, this sounds like a good idea, maybe we should do it. This is a system that we've used before that we're implementing into this YouLyrn software in order to drive traffic to the membership sites. So not only are you getting content created for your membership sites, you're getting the membership site actually created for you with monetization. So you've got content, you've got monetization, and you've got a traffic source added in. I mean, I don't know how much easier we could have made this other than coming to your house and sitting at you with your computer and doing it for you. And that might be a little bit creepy. So it might be better to have the AI actually do it for you than have us watching over your shoulder. So yeah, you're done. And just like that, your content filled, fully organized, and monetized membership site is automatically created for you on autopilot with built-in traffic. So say goodbye to the hassles of like, you don't have to register a domain, you don't need expensive hosting, you don't need to set up anything with like WordPress or anything like that. We take care of all of that for you. There is nothing to install. And here's the best part. You don't need to write any content for your sites. So no content creation whatsoever, which is a very nice thing. You don't have to write anything. You don't have to pay someone to do anything for you. It is all done for you. You don't need to set up a membership site. And I mean, I don't know if you've ever tried to deal with membership site creation software before. If you have, then you know the headache that it can be trying to get everything in there, trying to get it all organized, trying to set it up. I have spent like hours and hours and hours and hours in the past setting up membership sites, and it took me so much time to do it. I actually I actually have done it wrong before, and I've had to fix things while people were buying my product, and I had to actually fix things. It's just awful. So yeah, you don't need to worry about that with this. You don't need to create a sales page. So that's a big part of selling something online is you need to actually be able to sell it. And that's one of the things that a lot of people kind of forget about is, okay, you've created your product, but you need to have an ability to actually sell that, and you need a sales page to do it. With this, the software, you don't have to worry about having any other software. You don't have to worry about being a copywriter, none of that, or paying a copywriter to do it for you. This will actually do all that for you, and that's included inside of our software. And you don't need to buy traffic. That's a big thing. People are like, okay, I've got this thing already. Now I need to go out there and buy solo ads or do Facebook ads or just do a bunch of things. Like if you don't have an email list, then what are you going to do? With this, we've made it so that people that are just getting started don't have to worry about buying traffic. We're going to have traffic built right in so you can work on your business instead of having to labor over trying to drive traffic to your site. And you don't need to do any SEO. You don't have to worry about keywords or link building or anything like that to try to get your content, your sales page to get more traffic to it. And again, yeah, you don't have to build links to it, and you don't have to pay for any OpenAI fees. So this is a big one that a lot of people, there's software out there that uses AI. You might have actually purchased some of them, and you get into it, and then they ask you, they're like, okay, now go over and buy credits at OpenAI, at ChatGPT. You have to actually buy credits on. You're like, what? What do you mean I have to buy credits? I thought I just bought the software. Well, with this, you don't have to worry about that. We cover all of that. We cover all of your AI content creation, which costs us a lot of money to do, by the way. It adds up over time. When we have thousands and thousands of users in our systems, we are being charged every single month for different AI processing fees that we're doing. So we cover all that for you, so you don't have to worry about the hassle or the cost of that. And you don't have to do copy and paste. So let's say you go over and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this manually. I'm going to use AI to create my content, and I'm going to just do it by myself. Well, you'd have to go over to the AI. You'd have to actually type in exactly what you needed and know the exact prompts, the exact like how to get that content out. You'd have to put it in there. You'd have to wait for it to come out, take it, copy it, paste it, organize all your content. It would just be a big hassle. You don't need to do that as well. So yeah, all it takes with our software, it just takes 3 simple steps, and voila, your membership site is up and running. And now you can experience the fastest, easiest, and simplest way to create profitable membership sites, period. And we even have 100% done for you traffic solution included that adds your site to our traffic link engine. It gets them ranking in the search engines, and we actually have results of our content ranking already in Google. And remember, this is a brand new software, and we're already getting results. And this, again, is the system that is responsible for over 30,000 traffic hits per month from a previous software that we've done. Number 1 in a Google search among over 3 million search results, and already ranking and getting traffic with this system. So we're really super proud of that. So I'm excited to introduce you to YouLyrn. It's a software designed by my friend and business partner, Brett Rutecki. It allows you to create membership sites just like I did without the tremendous time investment or hefty expenses. And this is YouLyrn. I mean, like I said, we're really proud of this. It's your ticket to effortless membership site creation. YouLyrn is a cutting-edge cloud-based software that leverages the power of ChatGPT to create paid e-learning membership sites with done-for-you sales pages and built-in traffic with a few clicks. And like I mentioned before, we even pay all the ChatGPT costs, so you don't have to. That's huge. We cover all that, your content creation, so you're not going to be penalized for creating content for your membership sites. We're not going to say, oh, we want you to be successful with this. We want you to actually create content and create stuff that your members are going to love. So why should you have any restraints on that because of cost? And with YouLyrn, you can focus on what really matters: building profitable membership sites. So I mean, I've been talking here for the last 20 minutes, but would you guys like to actually see a demo of this in action and see what it actually looks like here? Put a yes in the chat box if you guys will actually like to see the software in action, see what is this crazy thing that Mike is actually talking about here. Yeah, awesome. You guys are excited. Mr. Rutecki, Brett, are you there?
No, I went back to bed. Sorry.
He went back to bed. I told you 9 o'clock in the morning is early. Okay, let me send this over to you. If I can find you, here we are. Okay, I'm sending it over.
Alrighty. Let me know when my screen starts coming in, and let me know if you can still hear me. Unfortunately, I have done this several times where I've been talking to myself and showing people a black screen. So if you can hear me and see my screen, let me know. If not, I'll figure out what's going on.
I think we are good.
Good. Everybody see in here? Everybody can hear me? Everybody can see my screen? You should be looking at the YouLyrn dashboard. All right.
Yes, we're good.
All right. So let me go ahead and just close this GoToWebinar stuff out of my way, and we'll get started. Okay, so when you log into YouLyrn, you're going to see a screen that looks very similar to this. Now, obviously, if you haven't created any websites yet, you're not going to see a list of websites. One thing I want to point out on this, though, is look at that first one from the bottom, the date of the very first one. One of the things I've noticed is a lot of people in this space, they go ahead and they finish writing a software on a Monday, and they're selling it on Friday. I finished writing this software 10/16/2023. We've been testing it ever since then. And I think that's an important thing because we actually test it ourselves. We actually get other people to come in and test it as well, find any bugs to make sure that we give you a quality product. It's just something I wanted to point out because I know in this space for sure that a lot of times people will finish writing on a Monday and then Tuesday or Wednesday they're trying to sell it. It's like, how did you even test it if you just got it done? Okay. So that with that
I
out
want
of
to
the
point,
way.
Brad, I'm going to interrupt you as well here, and I just want to really point out what you're saying there is so important. And I mean, we see this all the time. The software that comes out, it has so many bugs in it, and I'm sure you guys have purchased software, and you're like, they're making the tutorials for the software like while the product is launching, or they're adding new features in while the product is launching, and that's just how can you do that? You're gonna break something while you're actually creating it. And one thing Brett also actually does to give you guys a little bit of an inside view into how we do how we work. Sometimes Brett will actually give me the software, and even I'll go in and look and find bugs. And he he likes it. Like he actually really likes it. He's so appreciative when if I can find something that is not working, or if a customer can find something that is not working, because I mean Brett's a person, he's not perfect. We actually take these things for test drives, and if we find something, we fix it so that that's not something that we want you to have to deal with. We want to deal with that first, so that you guys can have a nice, clean user experience. Anyways, okay, I just wanted to interject.
Yeah, my favorite, Mike, is when somebody messages me and asks me if I'd be an affiliate, like for their product launch. And I'd say, sure, but you got to send me access because I have to test it first myself before I can even agree to promote it. And they say, yeah, no problem. We'll be done in 2 or 3 days. Like, you're messaging me about the software launch and you're not even done? How are you going to test it, guys? Makes no sense. All right. So the best way to probably show you how YouLyrn works is to just go ahead and build a membership site. So let's just go ahead and build a membership site. I need a subject for a membership site. I need a name and a subject. So let's go ahead, let's be a little interactive on this call and give me a subject on what we should build a membership site on. Now, generally also, I want to be really, I want to be clear about something and give you guys a little tip too. When you're building your membership sites, you want to niche down on your membership site. So you don't want to build a membership site that says how to lose weight. Okay, here's a little tip for everybody. Even if you don't use YouLyrn, this tip will be very helpful. You don't want to build a membership site that says how to lose weight. Why? Because there's 350,000 million pages on the internet that say how to lose weight. You want to build a membership site that's extremely specific. How to lose weight for single moms working a full-time job. Because there are millions of single moms working a full-time job that would like to lose 10 pounds so they can look good for the summer. But you know what? There's not a million websites that are specifically for their needs. So you want to fill that niche. You want to niche down. So let's go ahead and anybody have any ideas real quick?
Good. Some people are talking about solar. They've said solar or medical tourism, solar energy, medical tourism in Colombia. That's a pretty specific one.
Medical tourism in
think
Colombia is very specific. Yes. I don't know how AI would do that one.
medical
Let's
tourism
do.
in general, maybe like a general website about medical tourism.
Well, again, you want to be niche specific. So somebody, June here, June L said solar energy. So let's say, let's go living off the grid with solar power. So let's go ahead and let's say retiring off the grid.
Make sure you spell retiring, Brett. The AI might bring you some weird stuff back.
I'll fix it. Relax. I had a spell check, Mike. Yeah, I can't spell, by the way.
Good thing Brett has
I
spell
spend
check.
90% of my life typing keywords, and I know 5,000 different keywords for coding PHP, but I can't spell the word retire. Gotta love it. Okay, so retiring off the grid with solar power, with the solar power cap. I actually like that idea because my wife and I have talked about that. You know, we talked about when we get older, just getting away from tech. Just her and I growing old together, having a little off the grid place, a bunch of land, and just enjoying your nature. I've spent a lot of my life with tech, and sometimes the idea of being away from it sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and create our site. Now, what it's going to do right now, it's going to build an outline for our site. You can see how fast it did it. It just built an entire outline for our membership site. If I go ahead and I click the edit button here, you can see There are my site sections. Now, each one of these sections is going to be a different page inside of my membership site. Oh, I clicked the wrong one, sorry. There we go. I had clicked one that was already made. Okay, so each one of these sections is going to be a different page on my membership site. Now, if I want to, I can go ahead and I can add a new section. I can say, I want more content on my site. You know, AI, make some more for me. And I can go ahead and just click this new section button, and I can add as much more content on my site as I like to. Now, you might notice something here. You can see it said on the left-hand side, there's an asterisk next to each one. The asterisks are in red. So AI has created the outline for my membership site, but it hasn't created my membership site yet. It hasn't created the content, because what it needs to do now is create specific content for each one of these sections. You don't want just generic content through the entire site. You want something that's relevant to that section. So AI is going to do that. Now I can go ahead and I can sit here. I can go get a cup of coffee. I can go get some breakfast. I can come back in an hour or two, and AI will have automatically created this for me. I can create all these pages automatically for me by itself. It will take some time because it has to go through each one. It has to go through each one for each member. There might be a bunch in queue, so it does take a little bit of time for it to automatically create them. If I don't want to wait for it to automatically create the content for me, I can go ahead and I can click this button, and I can force it to create. Say, hey, look, don't wait in queue. Make it right now. Do it for me. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now this will take about 20 to 25 seconds. AI is now searching all its information, searching its knowledge base, and it's creating that content. So choosing the right location for your solar powered cabin, that section has now been created. I've got a couple of options here. I can go ahead and I can click edit, and I can go ahead and edit the content if I want to. Change the headline. I can add some video code. So if you have a video that you'd like to put in there, a YouTube video, any type of video that you've created with a video creator, which incidentally, you get one as a bonus inside of here. I'll show you that later. You can go ahead and enter your video code. You can edit the content if you want. You can add in any type of images or anything like that you want. Me personally, I'm kind of lazy. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. All right. Now what I can do is go through all my pages like that, and I can force AI to create them right away, or I can go ahead and just let it automatically create them inside of the queue. I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of them automatically create, because what I want to do now is show you how to build a sales page. So if you go over to site options here, you can see I can enter in all my site options. I can decide if my site is going to be active or not. I can enter in the color scheme for my site. I can enter in my site name. Most importantly, I can edit the price for my site. Now we do integrate with Stripe, and you'll actually set that up by clicking on my account. I'm not going to click that because you'll see my Stripe information. That is pretty private, so I'm going to not show that. But we integrate with Stripe so people can make purchases from you. You can leave it as 0.00 for free. So maybe you don't want to charge. Maybe you just want to build an email list, which is this is a great way to build an email list, by the way, guys. You can go ahead and have a free account where people can sign up, get access to your members area, and they just give you their email, or you can charge them. For this one, let's go ahead and charge.
I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second, Brett. Sorry. I've actually, there's a site that I made just playing around with the software. And it was a site on how to make money with YouTube Shorts. And I was just playing with the software and not really thinking much of it. And I made that site the other day, and I've already got multiple people that have opted in, have gone, it was a free, I did a free version of it. I already have multiple people that have opted in and gotten my free content. So I could take those emails. I think I've got like 5 people. The other day I got 2 in one day. I mean, two the day before that. It's just free traffic it's coming into me, and I can now monetize those leads. I could put affiliate offers. I could send like different promotions to them. It's just, I was amazed of how fast I was able to start getting people that not only get free traffic. People always talk about free traffic, and you're like, okay, what's that free traffic going to do? But I was already able to get people actually getting onto my email list from it. Anyways, I thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to jump in and tell you that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Giving somebody away something for free in exchange for an email address is a time-tested and proven way to build a list. And guys, I'm going to tell you, if you got a list, if you have a good email list, and when I say good email list, I mean an email list of people that actually opted in, not something that you bought online, not something you scraped from LinkedIn. If you have a good email list, people that gave you their email address, it's almost impossible not to make money. I mean, it's email equals money. Let's just say that.
And
So
we're
you
going
can
to
go ahead
cover
and
this. And I'm sorry to interrupt you again. I'm excited. We're going to, and we'll cover this in some other stuff on this call here today. But I mean, there's just a little idea for you guys. Like this, just with this example that Brett's giving, living off the grid with solar power. Let's say you did give it away for free instead of selling it, and you got people onto an email list. You could then market them. You could go to somewhere like ClickBank and start marketing them affiliate offers about like living off the grid, solar power products. Maybe you could market them Amazon products about like living off the grid. I mean, there's so many different ideas of doing that. I just want to kind of get people's brains working a little bit on that. But there's lots of different options of doing that. Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can go ahead and set your price. And incidentally, we support 3 different currencies: the US dollar, the euro, and the British pound. So you can pick from one of those currencies. If multiple customers ask for another currency, I could probably add it. But right now we're US dollar, British pound, and euro, which covers most of most of the world. You can enter in your welcome text. Your welcome text is the first thing people see when they log into their members area. So they go, they make a purchase, they buy your training, or they get it for free in exchange for an opt-in. They see some text. You enter in something welcoming them to your members area. You'd want to type in something like, "Hey, welcome back to my training. I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions," something like that. Once you have everything all set, you can click on Update Settings, and it will save those settings for you, obviously. We can go ahead and we can create and edit our sales page now as well. Now, one of the things about creating a sales page, and Mike will say this as well, if you don't have good copy on your sales page, you're not really going to get any sales. I mean, you have to have relevant copy on your sales page. Writing a sales page is something that is a skill on its own. The thing is, AI is really, really good at it, though. And the reason AI is so good at it is because when the AI was trained, it was trained on information on the internet. Well, what's all over the damn internet? Tons of sales pages. So AI literally had millions of examples of sales pages. So AI is now super good at creating sales pages for you. This is something you would normally have to pay for. You would normally have to pay a copywriter money just to have them write your sales page, but we can have AI do it for us. So go ahead and create edit sales page. Now, a sales page is made up of 3 different parts. All sales pages are made up of 3 different parts: the headline, the sales video, and the body of the sales page. So first thing we need is a headline. So let's go down here and let's tell AI to create a headline for us. All right, there's our headline. Now, if we don't like that headline, we'd like, maybe it's good or something. We can change it if we want to, or we could just tell AI to completely rewrite it again for us. We'll click create headline again. I actually like that one a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and leave that go. If we have a sales video, we can enter our sales video code inside of here. You don't have to have one. It's completely optional. But you're welcome to enter in sales video embed code if you have a sales video. And then down here, you can enter in your main content. So again, we'll go ahead and we'll click on create content. We'll have AI create our content for us. And that's not so bad. If I want to, I can go ahead and edit it, or I can click create content again and just keep having AI rewrite it until I get something that I'm comfortable with. Of course, you can edit it as you want, add more content to it. You can add any images that you might have as well if you like. Once everything's done, you go ahead and click on Save Changes, click on OK, and we'll exit. Let's go ahead and back to my site. And that's it. We just created a membership site, guys. How long was that, Mike? About 10 minutes with us talking?
Yeah, with you talking 10 minutes, but I mean, you could do it in 30 seconds if you wanted to. I mean, it's the actual setup part of it. You type in what you want your content to be about, just set up a couple little settings there. I mean, you could probably, if you try to do it quickly, you could probably do it in under a minute.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Now I go ahead and click on view. Gives me a couple of different options. I can go ahead and view the members area and see what the customers are going to see. I didn't set my colors, by the way, so that's why there's no color here. Or I can go ahead, let me change the colors here. I don't like that being white like that. Let's go ahead and edit this. Actually, I like red. I don't know why. I think I just like red. And I'm putting some welcome text. I'll just say welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So we can go ahead and we can see our content right here in our site. This is what the members will see. So when they log in, they're going to see this. On the left-hand side, they're going to see all the different pages. On the right-hand side, they're going to see their content, of course. We can also go ahead and see the sales page that we've created as well. If we go ahead and click on View Sales Page, we can see our sales page. This is fully mobile responsive and it is SEO optimized. So
And that's all locked down too, right, Brett? The content, so that like if like with a normal membership site, if someone's trying to access your site and they haven't either opted in for the free version or paid for it, then they're not going to be able to access that.
Well, this is the sales page part. So this is, where they would enter in their name to get access, or if I had charged the price, there would be a credit card field here that they can enter. This is public. You want people to see this. But this part right here, the members area, yes, this is completely locked down. Nobody can go and see this but you. So even if I gave you this link, like this link in my browser, if I gave you guys this right now and you went to it, it would say, sorry guys, like what are you doing? It would show you an error message because you have not purchased this. I can only see it, and the only reason I can see it now is because I'm logged into the system. So the system says, oh, you're logged in, and this is your site. We can show it to you, And that's it. That's how easy it is to go ahead and create a members area. So it allows you to create these niche websites that actually are behind a paywall, so that people can not only find your niche site and be attracted to your niche site via SEO and different things that we do to get you traffic, things that are proven, by the way, but it allows you to charge them to gain access to that content or collect emails so you can get access to that content. And both of those things are really the two essential things in the internet marketing business. You either sell content or you give it away for free to build an email list. Does anybody have any questions?
Giles has a question about charging a monthly fee if he wants to for creating content every month. If they want to do that, would they just want to put like links inside the members area for people to upgrade to different kinds of content? How would they do that?
No, I honestly, YouLyrn isn't designed for. I'll be honest, it's not designed for monthly. And the reason I don't want to bring anybody down with the idea of charging monthly, but I have charged monthly for software, and you end up with people forgetting that they paid for it, people forgetting that they signed up for it. You end up with credit card chargebacks. I honestly, saying to yourself, I'm going to charge monthly for something, I'm going to get paid over and over and over again, sounds really cool, but it's kind of, frankly, a pain in the ass because people forget they bought it. And then you get a bunch of chargebacks and your credit card company's flipping out on you. Your bank just got charged back. I didn't build this for a monthly fee just because I've had so much problems charging people monthly for stuff. So I apologize.
And what you could do instead of that is you could take, every time someone either opts in for a free product or if they purchase, you can always take those emails and you can market to them over and over and over again. And Ben says, I love paying once for a software that I can use all the time. It feels like better value for money. So it's a lot easier to sell something that is a one-time payment than something that's monthly. And think about your own purchases in the past. Like if you go out there and someone says, "Oh, I'm gonna give this to you for it's $27 one time or it's $27 a month." Well, if you get the $27 one time is a lot easier to make that purchase than thinking, "Oh, I got to pay every single month for this thing." So it's a lot easier to sell something that's one time than it is to sell them something that's a monthly fee. Good question though. That was good. Ben says, especially if you don't use it all the time. And with information products like that, and like what Brett was saying, with like a software, it makes a lot more sense. If someone's using like a hosting tool or like hosting or an email software or something, paying monthly for it just makes sense. People pay monthly because they don't want to lose it. Well, with an information product, people go in, they're going to process all the information, and then they're going to be like, well, why am I paying monthly for this? Brian says, will you consider adding crypto pay into the system? Probably not, Brian. Stripe it's pretty much just allowing people to use their credit card to purchase. So it's a general system that's used all around the world. Crypto is something that's still not as mainstream. It's becoming more mainstream, but at this point, we're going to be using the ones that most people are using. But it's an interesting idea. Ben, if you don't have Stripe where you are, then I would recommend if in South Africa, if you guys don't have Stripe, perhaps you can partner with someone that is in most countries do have access to it. You could always partner with someone that has it,
What
or
I didn't mean to
go
cut you
ahead,
off,
Brett.
Michael. What I would do if I was Ben is I would build membership sites for free, Ben, and build an email list. That's what I would do if I were you. I mean, and unfortunately, we integrate with Stripe. It's probably one of the best um, online processors. But what I would do if you can't use Stripe, I know that sucks. But what I would do is I build free sites. Build free sites, build an email list, because an email list is money. I cannot stress that enough, guys. An email list is money.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back here and I'll take questions at the end again. So if you guys have any more questions, we'll be happy to answer them. But let me take the screen back from you, Brett. Let's see here.
Tim
I'm
asked
doing it.
here,
There we
can
go.
you add video pages to sell musical instrument training examples? Yeah, but Tim, absolutely. Selling musical instrument training is an awesome use for this. Like training on how to play a musical instrument, or even how to buy a musical instrument, or how to know which is a good one. Or, I mean, I can see guitar sites, learn how to play guitar in 3 days or 30 days or anything. I don't know anything about guitars, but I can totally see a musical instrument training site being a great idea for using this.
Okay, cool. Okay, so guys, normally YouLyrn allows you to create a total of 3 membership sites. And the reason is that we have to cover, again, like I told you, we have to cover all the creation of the content. We have to cover all the hosting for all the sites. We need to make sure that we are covering our costs with this. And then after, you get offered all the upgrades separately. I mean, this is, for most of you, this is a normal thing. You're used to this by now. It's just the way that things work. And again, like I said, we have to do that in order to be able to cover all of our fees. However, today, we have something super special for you for attending this webinar. You've set aside this time, you've watched this webinar. We want to make sure that you are rewarded for that. And many of our customers have told us that they would prefer getting all the upgrades together and not going through an annoying sales funnel. And I know what that's like. I've seen some of these products that have, like, you buy something and you end up going through a sales funnel with like 10 different products in it. And by the end, you don't even remember what you purchased. So we don't want to do that to you. And we don't want to do it to ourselves. We don't want to do that to you. So what we've decided is that we're going to be able to give you this deal. And of course, we're going to offer you a special price for that. And of course, we listened. When people ask us, when our customers ask us for things, we listen. Brett is very open to intelligent suggestions on his software. If he gets enough people asking him for something, then he says, okay, that means that people want it. Like earlier today, he said that we have different currency that are allowed in the software. But if a bunch of people say that they want another currency in it, then he's going to go ahead and he's going to add it in if people want that. If tons of people want a specific feature that he can add in, he's going to do it for them. And we listen to our customers. So today on this call, we're going to give you the exclusive opportunity to get the YouLyrn bundle discount and save a ton of money. So let me tell you what this actual bundle deal is here. So you're going to be getting the YouLyrn software that normally, the one that gives you 3 membership sites, it's normally $37. You get all the different features that Brett showed you here today. You can create membership sites. It's a fantastic software. So you get that included in this bundle deal. You also get the pro version of the software. That normally sells for $197. With this pro version, you can create unlimited membership sites. So you have no limit on how many of these sites you can create. You can create unlimited, and you can remove our branding and our links from your membership sites. So what we have to do is, for people that purchase just the front end offer, they're going to have our links all over their websites, because that's just a way that we need to be able to, again, pay for our hosting, pay for our AI fees. We need to direct people back to YouLyrn in order to be able to recoup that cost. So if you don't want our branding, If you don't want to be promoting our business, then this is the pro version. Again, normally $197. You get to remove our branding and you can create unlimited membership sites. Also, you're going to get our live coaching, and that's where Brett and I are going to teach you step by step on how to make money with YouLyrn. We're going to do this live. Yes, there's a recording of it. Don't worry, you'll be able to access that recording after we do the live training. So don't worry, if you miss it, you'll still be able to get that. But in this training, we'll be teaching you exactly what you need to do, different tips and tricks on how to actually, what niches to go in. So a lot of people have problems deciding, okay, should I do a site about this? Should I do a site about that? How should I set up my sales page for it? How should I do that? We're going to be in there actually explaining to you exactly how to go into the most profitable niches, because you don't want to waste your time in niches that aren't actually going to make money. You want to go after keywords that are trending. You want to go after ideas that are trending. You don't want to be going up like an uphill battle with your sites. You want to be doing them in a way that's going to give you the most likelihood for success with it. So that's going to be included in this bundle as well. That's normally $97 a year. And we're going to be including our team access. That's normally $297. What that allows you to do is to create unlimited number of YouLyrn accounts. So this is a whole other opportunity where you could go out and you could approach businesses and say, hey, I'll sell you an account to YouLyrn. You're going to be able to create membership sites for yourself. You could actually go to local businesses and create membership sites for local businesses, and you create the site for them and then give them the software so that they can actually just take the software and manage their own site after. So you could charge businesses to do this. You could charge them monthly fees to do this. You could charge them. I mean, it's just like a whole other way, a whole other opportunity with this of being able to monetize it. So that's going to be included in there as well. Again, that's a $297 value. If you buy it, if you go through the sales funnel and you purchase it through the sales funnel, it's going to cost you $297 for that one. So the actual price of YouLyrn with all the upgrades is $628, but you can save $331 today and get the entire sales funnel for the special price of $297. But wait, since you guys are here with us live on this call, we're going to do a special $100 off discount, and you don't need a discount code or anything. We're going to do it right at checkout. You're going to be able to get everything that I've just shown you here for the price of $197. You're going to save $431 here today. So right now, you can just go to youlyrn.com/bundle and claim your discounted copy of YouLyrn with all of the OTOs. What do you guys think of that? That's, I mean, yeah, I know. People are, congratulations. Yeah, I know it's awesome. I know it's a good deal. People are stunned that we're actually offering this at this discounted price. Yeah, of course, yes, very, very nice. Thank you, Kim. So yeah, you want to go to that link right now, and at checkout, you're gonna find here. You can just go, and this should look similar to this right here. We're gonna be able to get your bundle deal, and on top of that, but wait, there's more. When you get YouLyrn today, you're also going to receive these amazing bonuses along with this. So the first one is you're going to get access to AI Image Pro, and this is Brett's AI image creation software. You can just enter a description of any image you want, and the AI will create it for you in a number of different styles. So this is going to be included as a special bonus when you purchase the YouLyrn bundle discount today. You're also going to get Brett's video cards software. So this is actually a video creation system. It will create sales video for your e-learning sites. And you remember when Brett was doing his demo, he showed you spots in the software where you can actually add video in. Now with video cards, you can create sales videos for your products as well. So not only do you have a done for you sales page, but you have a done for you video sales letter as well. So you've got your video and you've got your sales page. So it's a really nice and a very relevant bonus for this. And you get the chatter sales software. So this is something where you can actually add live chat to your sales pages. You can actually have a customer FAQ right on your website and be able to answer people's questions live there. So now is your only chance to get an amazing one-time deal. And when we take it down, it will be gone forever. And this is something that I really want to emphasize with you, is that when we're only going to be having this open for a very limited time, and when it goes away, it will be gone. So when our timer runs out, it will be gone and the page will go away. And if you want to test me on that, you can pick up your copy, but then go back and see when that timer runs out, go back and just check and see, okay, is Mike full of it? Or is he just one of those marketers that are saying, oh yeah, it's going to go away, blah, 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 or is it real? Go back and check, because I think you're going to be very, very pleasantly surprised. Brett will stay up until the midnight in order to turn it off. He'll wake up, he'll set an alarm, he'll wake up again, and he'll actually turn off the sales page and take everything down, just because he wants to make sure that we are honoring that. And we get angry messages from customers. Brett, I always ask you to tell this. Tell me the story about the lady that messaged you.
Oh yeah, it was a while ago. It was a couple of years ago, but she wanted to buy it. It wasn't a bundle deal. It was an OTO, and I had a timer. I said, hey, when the timer expires, I'm not going to sell the OTO anymore. It was like the next morning. It's always midnight. I always ended up at midnight, just because it's easy math. But that also means I have to stay up till midnight. But anyway, I stayed up till midnight like always, and I shut it off, and I go to bed. I wake up the next morning. I'm checking my support tickets, because that's the first thing I do every morning is check my support tickets. And she says to me, I didn't get a support ticket, and it says, I really would like that upgrade, but I missed it last night. Can you go ahead and send me the link so I can still buy it? So I messaged her back, and it's like, I'm sorry, no, you missed it, and I'm not offering it for sale anymore. So I get another message from her about 2 hours later, and she says, I can't believe you. I'm going to tell everybody exactly how you are. I remember thinking to myself, you're going to tell everybody how I am? You're going to tell them that I don't lie, that I stick to my word and do what I say I'm going to? Yes, please, go ahead, tell everybody that.
It's a really, yeah, I mean, I don't understand. People get so mad. I mean, you tell them that it's going to go away, and then you actually take it away. I just think that there's so many shady people out there, Brett, that will say things like that and not actually do it. I think that's maybe why it's ended up being like that. And I understand. I guess it's unfortunately
when I built my business. One of the things I did when I originally built my business, now Mike remembers this, and people that are on this call that have known me for a while. When I first got in this business in 2012, 13, 14, I mean, there were some really crazy marketers out there. I made a pretty much a name for myself by calling those people out. So if I don't shut my sales page down at midnight, my affiliates are going to eat me alive. They're going to be like, you lied, Brett.
Yeah, people will come after you for that if you don't do it. But okay, let me so yeah, I just want to make sure you guys really understand that we actually are going to be taking this down when that goes away. It will be gone forever. You will not be able to buy this. The page will be there'll be like a little notification. Either the page won't work, or there'll be a little notification that you've missed it. And Brett does some fancy things with code, but it will be gone there. So we have a guarantee. We have a 14-day money back guarantee on this. So you can purchase it, and I just want you guys to know that you will. We want to make sure that it actually works for you and the software, that you're happy with it. So I don't want you to be afraid that you're going to get in, and you're going to be like, oh, this doesn't do what they just told me it's going to do. We want to make sure that you guys are comfortable with that as well. So make sure you take advantage of this early bird discount and get in while you can with this. Just go to YouLyrn.com/bundle and claim your discounted copy of YouLyrn with all of the OTOs right now. Again, you're actually going to be saving a ton on this. If you go through that sales funnel, you're going to be paying $628 for it. So you're going to save $431 when you get it right now. I mean, you could wait and pay $628 for it if you want to, or you can get an amazing deal on this right now. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask us here in the chat box. We're happy to answer them. We've got a ton of people that are already in. Congratulations to those of you that have joined. Well, I know you're going to love this. Dory says, is this a one-time cost? Or is there a way to add? If you want to, Dory, you could always go in there and you could have it so that you could upsell people into like a monthly thing if you wanted to, using other methods. But it's one time.
He wants to know if we're charging him one time, Mike. Dory.
Oh yeah, we're charging one time, Dory. This is one
and
time.
he also says, is there a way to add a webhook to pull the data to my Maine mailer? So is there a way to integrate, so people, like we were saying about giving a free BOA, can people get into your mailing system? This directly integrates with my email system. It doesn't directly integrate with other email systems, and the reason it doesn't is for the same reason that Ford doesn't make parts for Chevys. I build software that integrates with my other software. So if you use my Let's Mail email system, then this will directly integrate with it. If you use a different email platform, you can download. I didn't show that because I didn't want you to see people's email addresses. But if you use a different email system, you can download your lists and upload them to your other email system.
Yeah,
you have to set up the
Giles, I think that answers your question as well. You can go and you can use you can just download those emails and put them onto your email list. Shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions for us, we're here to answer them. Dory says, please add the link to your mailer. You can get that in the software. Let's see here. One thing I wanted to just point out is the fact that this system is already getting results. And I think that's for a system to be getting results so quickly, and like Brad and I were talking about before, the fact that we actually tested this out, we've actually had beta testers in here testing it, and people using this. You guys are not guinea pigs, which is really, really nice. Clarence says, I'm a raving fan of Brett's software. I was wondering, since I let's see, if you've already got some of the bonuses, Clarence, if you've purchased them before, I mean, they're bonuses that go with this. They're going to be, you have to talk with Brett about that. But I mean,
don't take this the wrong way, Clarence. I'm super glad you like my software. But basically what you just said to me is, imagine walking into a grocery store and they say, hey, if you buy this gallon of milk, we'll give you a loaf of bread for free. And you say to them, well, I don't want a loaf of bread. I want a pound of hamburger instead. I mean, you're getting something for free. If you already have it, I'm not going to give you a different free thing. No offense.
Ben just said he sent you an email to the support desk. So yeah, if you send a support ticket to Brett's really fast with support.
Tim says, I'm assuming everyone who purchased the early bird has access to the commercial and pro version. Is that correct? Tim, what Tim is actually saying when he said the early version, remember I told you guys I actually test my software. So some people were granted early access at a discounted price in order to test. I mean, I need to have people use it in order to actually have testers. And it seems like Tim was one of those people. Tim, no. Don't have the commercial and pro version, and you had the front end version, and I think you paid like $15 for it to get early access to it. But no, you didn't get the upgrades. You just got the basic version. And if you were using it, you would know that. So
yeah, if you want to get the bundle, you can still get it, Tim. But I mean, the beta testers are there. Brett gives him a discounted price, and in fact, I mean, you're doing him he's giving you a discounted price, and you're helping him as well to test the software. So it's kind of a mutual, a beneficial relationship there. But if you're still welcome to, if you want to get the bundle, you can. If you want to get all those extra things, you're welcome to do it. I mean, you've already seen how great the software is already. Paul's asking about domain name use. Paul, I think Brett can answer that question for you about domain name use and why we do what we do.
There's not a question. That's a statement. I'm not real
I think he's
sure
asking
exactly what
like,
his question is.
can he
Domain
use his
name use
own?
question mark. That doesn't. I don't know what
He
you.
wants to know, I think, if he can use his own domain name with it.
Oh, no, no. It's on the YouLyrn domain, and for two reasons actually. If it wasn't on the YouLyrn, if your site wasn't on YouLyrn, your membership site, I wouldn't be able to send you free traffic. The traffic system wouldn't work and that the traffic is one of the main points of it. And second of all, Stripe would have an issue with that because they would see that your domain it's pulling information from another server, and Stripe wouldn't like that as well. So it just wouldn't work well for that either. So you'd lose traffic and you'd lose the ability to charge people. So that would definitely ruin the systems. Ben, I will get
Ben,
you.
go ahead and
I will take
send
care
that
of
to
you,
Brett.
Ben. I see you sending a support ticket, Ben. I'm going to take care of you as soon as the call's done. I can't do it while the call's on. Okay.
Kim says, how hard is it to integrate with Brett's email system? So Brett is an email system that integrates with this, guys. It's not something you have to get. It's just he integrates with his email system. How hard is it to integrate, Brett?
Oh, you have to copy and paste.
If you
So
can
if you can
copy
copy and paste, that's all you
paste.
do. You copy a URL and you paste it. Copy it from Let's Mail, my mail platform, and you paste it into YouLyrn. That's it.
That sounds too hard.
I
Can't do it.
use my own email platform. I actually use Let's Mail. If you ever get an email from me, it's being sent from my email platform. So I'm lazy, so I try to make it as easy as possible.
But you can take the emails, you can download them, and if you've got something else that you're already using that you prefer, you can also add them into that platform as well. So he's not saying you have to use his email platform. He just makes it a little bit easier to use his email platform. Kim says, okay, sounds good. I'm familiar with his email system. So let me ask you this, guys, who is in? Let me know if you're into the program. If you're picking this up today, let me know in the chat box. I'm really excited. We've already got a ton of people that have joined us. We're excited to have you inside of this program, and I'm just excited to see all the different membership sites that you all are creating. And for those of you that have purchased, you're going to be signed up for our live training as well, which again, remember, it's live, but we'll have a recording after we do it. We'll put a link to the recording inside of YouLyrn so that you can watch the recording as well. So don't worry. We always get people saying, I can't attend it. What am I going to do? And we're going to have a replay link in there as well for you, so you can watch that live, the replay of the live training. But I'm really excited to share a lot of the monetization techniques with you, how to go and what kind of niches that you're going to be going after, which ones have worked best for us and for our beta testers. And I'm just happy to share all that stuff with you. So if you join here today, you're going to have access to that as well. You'll get the recording of that as well. Paul says the email system. If you get that, that's a one-time, Paul, for that. It's not a monthly. Ben said, okay.
Ben, you have to send support tickets in, bud. I can't. I can't.
Brett will answer you privately in the support desk, Ben.
I'm glad to help you, but I can't do it. I can't help you with that while I'm on a live call.
Yep. Go ahead in the support desk, and Brett's going to take care of you. I'm sure he's in there right now. No, don't worry about it. He says sorry. It's okay.
No problem, man. I'm glad you're excited.
For those of you that have not joined yet, what's holding you back from joining and getting in on this amazing discounted price where you're saving $431 on this here today? What is stopping you from purchasing? I'm just kind of interested in what's kind of holding you back. If you're on the edge here, should I get it? Should I not get it? Let me know, and I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. And maybe I'll answer your question and it'll help you decide that it's not for you. That's fine as well. I mean, we only want people to purchase that are actually going to get value from this, and it's actually going to help you out in your business. Dora says, I have a niche that has 2,900 sub-niches. If I create one course, can I clone the content and then do simple edits to make it niche specific? Jory, I think you're overthinking this. I don't think you really need to clone the content on it. I mean, you could just go into the software and have the AI create if it's like similar sub niches, you could just have the software create very similar sub niche sites and not have to worry about like cloning. I mean, that sounds like that sounds like a lot of work. And that's not what this is for, doing a lot of work. This is for making things really, really easy. So for those sub niches that you have, and I'm like assuming that those are like sub niche, like keywords, you could just have the software create new membership sites for you on multiple different types of, uh, of, of keywords, if that's what you wanted to do. Sounds like a lot of work, Dory.
I don't, I don't know how it, what, I don't know if Dory's a masculine or feminine name. I apologize.
I think it's feminine.
Okay, feminine. I don't know what she means by 2,900 sub niches. That's, I don't
Man.
understand that. Man,
Dory's a man? Okay. I do.
I apologize. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Again, I think one of the things I see people do all the time, and guys, this is a tip for everybody here, is people think way too much about whatever they're doing, whether it's YouTube videos or Facebook marketing or email list building or whatever, is way too much of the thinking. And I would avoid that because when you think too much, you get nothing done. So I wouldn't think about building 2,900 sub niche membership sites. I mean, you can if you want to, more power to you, but I think it would be a waste of your time.
I think if you're going to do something like that, I mean, you could create um, a membership site, and if you want to target different, I mean, this is something that we can talk about. I'll talk about for sure inside the live training. But if you want to go after multiple different keywords, then you could start. I mean, we give you a special tool, video cards inside of the software. I mean, you could create videos to target a bunch of different keywords and direct that, just like upload them to YouTube and direct the traffic back to your site. If you wanted to do something like that, if you wanted to get a little bit more advanced with this, but you're definitely, I don't want you to overcomplicate this. They say, he says, I have a course created that is the same for all the sub niches. The only difference is the name. My affiliate links are the same for each course.
I'm going to tell
I mean,
you, I'm going to tell you something, Dory. If you have the same course for all your niches, then you have one niche and lots of keywords. They're not niches. They're not sub niches. They're just different keywords for the same niche. So, for
I wonder
example,
if it's like, I wonder what it is.
go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike.
I was gonna say, I wonder what it is. Dory, if you join and you come on the live call, we can specifically take a look at that for you and give you the best advice that we can on what to do with it. But yeah, go ahead, Brett.
Yeah. So, I mean, for example, how to lose weight for 40-year-old single moms is a niche. How to lose weight for 30-year-old single moms is not a different niche. It's the same niche. It's the same thing, basically. So you might say that's a sub niche, but it's the same thing. He's already talking about living off grid and retiring. How long will he be engaged? Product life. So you're Paul is insinuating that because I've talked to my wife about retirement, my products might not last long. He's wondering that. Paul, I'm sorry, but everybody in middle age is probably thinking about retirement. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I guarantee you, Mike thinks about retirement. I guarantee you, you've thought about retirement. I'm pretty sure Mr. O'Neill has thought about retirement. So yes, I am talking about retirement with my wife because it's a dream that I have, and it's something I'm looking forward to. But I also have children, so I'm not going anytime soon.
He still has to put his kids through school. Cool. Any other questions that you guys have? I'm really enjoying your questions so far. If you have anything that you want us to take a look at, go ahead and let us know. We're happy to answer them for you. We've got some people that said they're going to be picking this up also. What was it, Paul, that said that he's going to be picking this up. He says he's just visiting relatives. So yeah, don't worry, it's still up there, but I just want you guys to know it will be coming down. Yeah, some products, Paul, you're right. A lot of these products in the internet marketing niche, they have a very low shelf life, and a lot of these, you go back and they're gone. You say they're gone within a year. Sometimes some of these products, I look at them, they're gone within like a few months, and it's
I can
these
tell you
little
why that
crappy
happens.
products. What's that, Brett?
I can tell Paul why that happens.
Go ahead.
And I can tell Paul the difference between. First, I want you to go look at that page, Mike. Can you bring up our bundle page? Can you just share that screen and bring up our bundle page quick?
Yeah.
Actually, bring up our bundle page.
Let me grab it. Okay. Yep. Here.
All right, scroll down to with the buy button. All right, stop right there. Okay. Now here's why products disappear. And again, we don't just want to sell you guys on these calls. We want to help you learn about stuff. So this is why products disappear. A gentleman earlier said he doesn't like paying monthly fees. We were talking about monthly fees. He says, I don't like paying monthly fees. It feels like I get more value if I pay a one-time fee. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell you a software. I'm going to make a software just for you. It's not something I use. And I'm not saying I'm doing this. I'm just saying this is the general thought process in the IM space. I'm going to make a software, and I'm not using this. I'm literally just making this to sell it to you. I'm going to have a hypey sales page, blah, 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 and I'm going to sell it to you, okay? I don't use it, and I just charge you a one-time fee. So now a year later, when all my server costs are due, all my domain registration is due, I have to upgrade my cPanel on my server and get a new license for that. I have to upgrade my MySQL database. I have to call the coder because PHP came out with a new version. Why am I going to do all that? You only paid me once. I'm not getting any more money. Why am I going to spend that money? I'm just going to take the site down. Who cares? I already got your money. I don't care. And that's what happens a lot in this space. Now, the reason I asked Mike to show you this bundle here, did you see that timer on there? I wrote that timer script and I sold it in 2013. It still works. Why? Because I use it. See, all the software I sell, I actually use. Remember earlier I was talking about how I email with my own email software. I build membership sites with YouLyrn to build email lists. I don't sell them, I use them for list building. The point is I use all my software. That's why I can charge you a one-time fee and not take it down. That's why that timer has been working for what, 12 years? Because I actually use my tools. So even if you don't use them, I still need to keep them running because I use them. Does that make sense to you?
So he's actually kind of a selfish reason to keep them running. He actually uses them himself.
A lot of the tools you see in this space, I'll be honest, they're not built to solve a problem. They're built to sell you. They don't really solve a problem. I mean, I saw one that came out recently, and I remember thinking to myself, why are people buying this? Had a great sales page, lots of hypey copy. You might notice our sales pages don't really have that hypey copy. Our webinars aren't really that. We want to make tools that work for us, and then after they work for us, we want to sell them to you. If you don't use them, I'm going to keep using it because they worked for me in the beginning, and that's why my stuff doesn't disappear. Now, I mean, in 10 years, 8 years, 12 years, hopefully I will be able to actually retire. Will I stop updating my software then when I retire in a decade or so, when finally my last kid is out of school? Possibly. But is it going to happen next year or the year after that, or probably even the year after that or the year after that? Unfortunately, I'm going to keep working and I'm going to keep using my tools. And if you'd like to use them as well, that's great.
Dory says, they're talking about think of it like how to get leads for vitamin. Okay, you're talking about your thing. Dory, yeah, if you pick this up and you want us to kind of take a look at what you're doing with your process, I mean, you this could be something that could potentially speed up your process. I mean, you can create multiple different sites with it. You can't just like make one and just clone it. because that's not really the idea of this. But you can create multiple different membership sites with it if that's something that you'd like to do that.
It's something to keep in mind, and we didn't even think of this when we were talking to her. He's talking about cloning sites. AI writes the content for you. Just make a bunch of sites and just let AI write it all.
I mean, you can go in there. You've got he wants to add affiliate links and stuff to the sites as well. So it's not going to do that, Dory. Like it's not going to automatically. You're going to have to go in there and add. If you've got affiliate links that you want to add in, you're going to have to do that manually. I mean, your use case for this is kind of an outside the box use case, which you if you want to, you can do stuff like that with it, but it's not what it was specifically designed for.
Ben, the traffic comes from SEO, and that's why it's on our domain. I do the SEO submission and optimization for you. So yeah, the traffic comes from SEO. So are you going to get a ton of traffic in 30 seconds? No. I will be honest with you. It will take time. You're going to have to build your sites. You're going to have to wait. I will do the submission for you. I will make sure they're optimized for you. I will track in Google if there's any issues, in Google's SEO tools, and correct any issues that come up. It's not going to happen instantly. I'm going to be completely honest. You're not going to build a site and get 10,000 visitors the next day, because I don't want to buy traffic and say, look, you got a ton of visitors. I want you to get good organic traffic that's actually going to convert. So it will take some time, but you will get traffic. I've done this. Same thing for my AI site builder, which builds niche websites, completely different software that I sold about a year ago. And I mean, at this point, people are getting 30, 40,000 hits a month. And I'm going to do the same thing for this.
Here's my, this is a test account here that I've made this site right here. This is how to make money on YouTube Shorts. And you can see here, you can see my traffic in the last 7 days from this. So it just gets little trickles of traffic coming in. I don't do anything for this. All I did was, it took me a couple minutes to make this site, because it was, I just was like, went in there and made the site, and it's getting me a bunch of traffic, and it's already had 5 people. It's a free one. There's 5 people that have opted into it. I mean, and that's just one of these. So imagine if you have one of these that's doing this. Imagine if you had a bunch of them doing this, working for you in multiple different niches. I mean, you could have traffic coming in, emails coming in, and be able to do that. Now, I'm not going to show you it because I don't want to show you all those emails, but yeah, that's that one. I just made this one on the 3rd of April, and this is one that I just threw up there, and I've already got, look, 23 unique hits so far, or sorry, 21 unique hits, 23 hits to it. 1 visitor here, 5, 4, 3. I'm getting traffic every single day to this site, so it's kind of cool. This one was about how to view a solar eclipse, and another little bit of a tip for you that it will cover in the live training is that if you go for things that are trending, like right now, people are really talking about the big eclipse that's happening on Monday. So you can go after those kind of keywords as well and be able to tap into that. So it's kind of if you go after the right kind of content, right kind of topics, you can have more of a chance of having success with this. So cool, guys. If you've got any more questions, we'll be happy to answer. Again, congratulations to all of you that have gotten in. We're really excited to have you inside of this system. We really think that you're going to have a lot of success with this. So those of you that go out in there and actually take action with it and use our software, we're really excited to see all the sites that you create with this, and just to see the magic and the power that this has of actually creating these membership sites, and being able to tap into not only done for you content, but done for you monetization, and even done for you traffic all in one. I just think you're going to be blown away by it. Any last questions before we wrap this up? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Great. Well, thank you so much you're welcome, Ben. Thank you everyone for coming on this call here today. And like I said, for those of you that purchased, we're excited to have you in. If you didn't, it's fine as well. Maybe you like doing all this manually, that's fine. Everyone has their own thing. But yeah, Tim says purchase the bundle. Thanks, you're welcome, Tim. You're welcome, Ben. You're welcome, John. Paul says great software. Thank you. Brett put a lot of time into creating this. but now the AI does everything for him. Great. Brett, is there anything you want to say before we let him go?
No, just, once again, thank everybody for coming. I know that your time is valuable, and I appreciate you choosing to spend some of it with us. So thank you for that, guys, and we'll catch you next time.